Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're peeling back the layers on a retailer called Ellison New York.
Right. They're interesting because they sit at this sort of intersection of fashion and, well, orthopedic function.
Exactly. They sell things like the Lola orthopedic shoes, the Mistel Mary Jane, described as boutique footwear orthopedic lines.
hmm And our mission today really is to figure out what you're actually buying into here.
Is it this passionate, legitimate, small New York boutique they make themselves out to be?
Or is it something riskier? Maybe a drop ship operation hidden behind a very polished story.
And that story, that's the first thing that jumped out, isn't it? The branding is quite sophisticated, very emotional.
Definitely. They paint this picture of a generational passion project.
Yeah.
Tugs at the heartstrings. Support the small business.
It's a powerful narrative, and they use it well.
Absolutely. And if you just look at their website, the testimonials seem great. People raving about the shoes, stylish, comfy, perfect fit.
Yeah, glowing reviews. And this is the first crack, right? All that praise is only on their site.
Exactly. There's this critical lack of independent proof. No photos from actual buyers elsewhere. No third-party reviews popping up.
Which feels off. If the product's that good, you'd expect some outside chatter.
You would. And that lack of external validation, that's what pushes us towards the, let's call it, technical check, the digital footprint.
Okay, so what did the technical side reveal, if a simple search doesn't back them up?
Well, the foundation looks pretty shaky. Very shaky, actually.
Right, let's get into those specifics. Scam Advisor, for instance.
Flags them. Yep. A very low trust score. But honestly, it gets worse. It's the deliberate opacity that's
What do you
concerning.
mean by opacity?
Okay, so clear technical red flags. First, the domain ownership. Hidden. They're using privacy services.
Okay. Not transparent.
Not at all.
Okay.
And the domain itself, it's new. Very new. Which means basically no track record, no accountability.
So if they take your money and disappear,
Poof! They can spin up a new site next week. Zero consequence. That combo new, hidden, slick narrative screams high risk.
they do have some basics covered, right? SSL, common payment methods.
Yeah, they accept Visa, MasterCard, the usual, and have SSL. But security scanners still flag the site.
Why's that?
It's that trifecta again. Limited traffic, hidden owner, brand new storefront. It just fits the pattern too well.
Okay, so the technicals are worrying. What about the actual customer experience? Did you look at Trustpilot or similar sites?
We did. And this is where things get, let's say, dangerously volatile. Trustpilot shows two completely different stories.
How so?
Well, you do have some users reporting positive things. Fast delivery, decent customer service.
Wait, but if it's potentially a risky setup, why would some orders go smoothly?
That's often part of the model. Fulfill just enough orders well to get some positive reviews. It helps muddy the waters.
Okay, to balance out the bad stuff.
Exactly. Because right alongside those good reviews, you find reports of just terrible quality. One reviewer literally called the products basically junk.
Ouch. Basically junk. That's pretty damning for orthopedic shoes that are likely not cheap.
Right. And this brings us to their guarantees. They push this 100% money-back guarantee really hard. Sounds reassuring.
But I'm guessing there's a catch.
A massive one. This is, I think, the core insight into how they really operate. That guarantee, it conveniently hides a huge barrier.
Okay, what is it?
You have to ship the product back, not to New York,
Yeah.
but internationally, specifically to China.
China. Okay, that immediately contradicts the New York boutique image.
Completely. And it gets worse. On top of the international shipping cost, which you pay,
Right.
they also hit you with a mandatory 25% restocking fee.
25%. So let's do the math quickly. Say the shoes were $80.
Okay, shipping them back to China could easily cost you, what, $30, $40?
Right.
Maybe more.
Right. Then they take another $20 off for the restocking fee.
Exactly. So you spent maybe $50 or $60 just trying to return an $80 item. You get almost nothing back.
Making the guarantee essentially worthless, it actually protects their profit.
Precisely. It's functionally useless for the customer.
Wow. Okay, so wrapping this up, what's the verdict for someone looking at Ellison, New York?
Well, the verdict seems pretty clear. Ellison New York fits squarely into that high-risk boutique category.
Yeah.
Meaning, yeah, maybe some people get lucky and receive a decent product. But the hidden ownership, the wild swing in reviews, that, frankly, deceptive return policy, it all points to buy with extreme caution.
So, practical advice.
If you, the listener, are still tempted to order from a site like this, any site with these red flags, you absolutely must use a payment method with strong chargeback protection.
Like a credit card or maybe PayPal.
Exactly. Don't trust their guarantees at face value. And honestly, Only order something you can genuinely afford to just lose, because that risk is very real.
Yeah, the return process essentially guarantees you might lose money.
It's built into their model.
So, the final thought we want to leave you with is this: that compelling, really sophisticated emotional story they tell. How much is that worth?
Especially if its main job seems to be distracting you from doing your homework, from seeing the potentially predatory dropshipping reality underneath.
Something to think about before you click buy. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
Catch you next time.